Hey, it's Caden. It is March 22nd, 2010, and today marks 1 week post-op for me. It also marks just 2 weeks shy of 2 years MT, so I'll do another video on that. But this video was going to be about top surgery. I'll show you guys in a minute. I have a list of all the things cause I was wanted to talk about. I forgot a bunch of them, but I couldn't sleep last night, so I can't sleep on my back, and it just is not working for me. So I have to keep taking melatonin, I guess. It's kind of sore to sleep on my side, so it's still not very comfortable. But I'm doing it anyway. The first thing I want to do is just thank everyone. I have very, very supportive friends, a supportive family. YouTube community is great. LiveJournal community. My friend Aiden, you're the best. Everyone, you've just done a great job in supporting me through the years as I transition, giving me advice, everything as I needed. So thank you very, very much for that. I also wanted to thank Neva, rest in peace. She's the reason that I got to have this surgery. My godmother died and left me a little bit of money so I could buy a new car since my car completely stopped working. And it was the first car I ever had gotten in high school. I drove it for like 11 years. So you might remember that. But I bought a new car with a little bit of the money. Took out a car loan for the rest so that I could use some of it and add to my savings so that I could have the surgery. So thank you very much, Neva. It means a lot to me. How happy I am with my results. I'm very happy that I had surgery. I'm super, super excited. It just feels right, you know, when you have to make such a big decision like this. You know it's what you want, but then you go back and forth questioning it. Of course, I did that a lot. I don't remember if I posted videos on it. I know I did one, but go back and forth a lot. But in the end, I knew it was right. Like, I didn't like people to see my chest, and I always hid it. It was just very uncomfortable to bind all the time. So I knew I wanted it. But then the funds, you know, it's a lot of work spending all that money, like I said before, but I'm glad I went through with it. I'm glad I did it. Megan just keeps saying how happy I look, and I am very happy. I feel happy. It just feels right. When I look in the chest, I just see my chest now. Sorry, a ladybug just fell off the ledge when it was walking on its back. Not very good balance, I guess. So anyway, when I look at my chest in the mirror, it just looks like me. It looks like how I always pictured it. Minus all of the bruising and all that stuff, of course. But it's kind of like one of those things where someone gets a haircut and you notice it's different right away, and you like it, or you don't like it, doesn't really matter. But then it doesn't take very long at all to kind of forget about what their old hair used to be like. And it's sort of like my chest. Like, I've sort of forgotten already what it was like because I always picture it this way anyway. Of course, I can still go back and remember, but anyway, it's kind of like that. So I guess I'll show you results, and some people have been asking about the t-shirts and the hoodie I was wearing. They come from a small local company in my town of Des Moines, Iowa. They used to be called Smash, now they're called Raygun, so R-A-Y-G-U-N. I think their website's called raygunsite.com, but you can look them up. And they just make t-shirts and cool different things, so they made these. Someone asked how I got them over my head without lifting up my hands. These are really soft and comfortable shirts, so that's why I've been wearing them. The ones I've been wearing, even this one, it's a little big, so I can easily do it. I also have my wife help me. But I'll take it off, I'll show you the results. And you can see how I kind of take it off. It stretches all the way down, and I don't have to lift my head. And then usually my wife helps me. So, we got the binder on. I'm supposed to keep this on 24 hours a day for 2 weeks, so I have 1 more week of wearing this. And then for 2 more weeks when I'm active, so during the day I'll just keep it on. Drop my list. Okay, here's my list. Alright, so here are my results. I got the drains out yesterday, which helped a lot. I have them covered up. I'm supposed to put Neosporin or antibiotic on them once or twice a day and keep them clean, covered, but that's what they look like with the gross white neosporin on them. So that was good. It didn't hurt at all when they came out. I actually didn't even realize. He was like, "Here, hold this. You'll have to help me when I take it out. Just put it on and put pressure on it." He's a really fast talker, this doctor, so by the time he got done saying that, he's like, "Okay, do it." So I didn't even know he had taken it out. On this one, he did say breathe a little bit, and he took it out, but I didn't notice too much. I had a lot of pain here on the drain sites, and I still do. I did have the drains in a little too long, I believe, because he was out of town. Because the drains started getting kind of gross colored, and they're just really, really, really painful. So it hurt there. They still hurt there. And that's the only spot they hurt when he took them out. It really didn't bother me at all. This little like hard spot I've been having in the ripple, it mostly went away right after he took the drain out. It's still kind of there, but we'll see how it evens out. It's kind of got some bruising. So this side is looking pretty good. The nipple's pretty good. That black crusty stuff, scab, will come off eventually, but I'm just going to leave it there. He also said to, ooh, don't want to get in the sun. He also said to keep tape on horizontally. This one has them vertically just for now until that closes up. And do that for 4 to 6 weeks. That way, it's allowing time for the skin to, he said something about building up the skin and crosshairs and the word it's right on the top of my head, I can't remember at the moment. Collagen, that's the one. For the collagen to cross-link or whatever. So leave those on for 4 to 6 weeks. Diamond around the nipples. And same with this one. Drains fine on that one. I do have a little, it looks like I don't have a nipple, but it has a little bit of issues on this nipple. And it kind of feels weird to take off a band-aid because this is where it's numb, so I can't tell if I'm pinching my skin or the band-aid. It's just weird. It's kind of like it's asleep. So this looks really gross, but it's just a neosporin. But right down here at the bottom, it didn't quite attach. When I would look at it, I pointed out to him that it was kind of, I could see a little white, kind of like pussy. And what that was is a deeper layer of the skin. So he said to keep neosporin on this, keep it covered, kind of keeping it tight. So that way it allows the bottom part of the areola to attach to the skin. So that'll be fine. It's not going to die or anything because these aren't grafts, so it'll live at least. A little bit of scar is not a big deal as far as I'm concerned. Like, if it was like this forever, minus a little scabby and the tape, I think I'd be totally fine with it. I wouldn't be quite as happy as I could be, but just given that is different, and I wouldn't have to bind, and I wouldn't have to wear a shirt if I didn't want to. It's a whole lot better to me. So, even if, oh, I have one of the ladybugs on me. They're actually Asian beetles, and they smell if you have them around you. They're pretty nasty little guys. They secrete blood when they're scared or threatened, which actually smells, or if you like vacuum them up. Sun keeps me warm, so I'm gonna move this. So they're kind of gross. They're brought here from China. They're Asian beetles. And to eat aphids or something off the crops. Of course, since they are brought in, there's actually nothing to eat them. No natural predator. So they're abundant. But there they are. Sorry, I probably blinded you with the sun. So, sleeping, as I said, hasn't been going very well. What are my other instructions I was going to share with you? He said showering's fine, no soaking. I'm trying to just shower every other day because, one, it's a lot of work and I don't really like to get them all wet. And I'm not doing anything but sitting around, so it's not like I'm sweating. I can start scar treatment. He suggested Mederma at about 6 weeks, and also start massaging about that time because you have to wait for the collagen to cross-link and make everything go together. But I think this video is about 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it. But this is my results in 1 week post-op. A little less than 2 years on T, and again I went to Dr. Steinwald at Lake Forest Plastic Surgery in Illinois. I think I'll make a video about my whole experience in a little bit. But this is it.